It's because habits are not a one and done deal. They require ongoing effort. And that's where the principle of never miss it twice comes into play. Picture this. You've committed to a new workout routine, but one day you're just too tired, or maybe something urgent comes up. You skip the gym. Now, missing one day isn't a big deal in the grand scheme of things, but it's what happens next that's crucial. The principle of never miss it twice is your safety net. It means that if you miss a day, you make it a point to get back on track as quickly as possible. Why? Because it's far easier to fill a small hole than it is to dig yourself out of a deep pit. So the next time you slip up, don't beat yourself up. Instead, make it your mission to rebound immediately. This simple yet powerful rule can be the difference between habits that last and habits that fade away. It's not about being perfect. It's about being resilient. 4. Habit stacking. Building a new habit from scratch can be daunting. But what if you could piggyback it onto something you're already doing? Welcome to the world of habit stacking, a strategy that simplifies the process of habit formation. Here's how it works. You identify a habit you already have and stack your new desired behavior on top of it. For example, if you already have the habit of brushing your teeth every morning, you could stack a new habit of visualizing your goals at the same time. The existing habit serves as a trigger for the new one. The beauty of habit stacking is that it removes the guesswork. You don't have to figure out how to fit this new habit into your day. You simply attach it to something you're already doing. It's like adding a new piece to a well-established puzzle. Take a moment to think about your daily routines and identify where you can stack a new habit. It's a straightforward yet effective way to build new behaviors without overwhelming yourself. The goal isn't to change everything at once. It's to make sustainable changes that stick. 5. Love the process. Most people are obsessed with the end result. Whether it's losing weight, building a business, or mastering a skill, we're often fixated on the finish line. But what if I told you that the key to sustainable success lies not in the destination, but in the journey? When you fall in love with the process, something magical happens. You give yourself permission to be happy now. You find satisfaction in the daily grind, the practice, the incremental improvements. And guess what? That makes the journey not just bearable, but enjoyable. This shift in perspective is liberating. Instead of constantly chasing the next milestone, you find contentment in the present moment. You relish the sweat, the struggle, the small wins that most people overlook. And that, my friends, is a game changer. Because when you're fueled by the process, you're not just working towards success, you're enjoying a successful journey. So, the next time you find yourself impatiently waiting for that big win, take a step back and appreciate the process. Your future goals will thank you, but more importantly, your present self will too. 6. Goals set the direction. Systems make them happen. Let's talk about goals and systems, two terms often used interchangeably but are fundamentally different. A goal is what you want to achieve, a destination you're aiming for. A system, on the other hand, is the set of routines and behaviors that will get you there. You see, goals are great for setting a direction, for giving you that initial burst of inspiration. But what happens after the excitement wears off? That's where systems come into play. While a goal says, I want to lose 20 pounds, a system says, I will exercise for 30 minutes every day. The goal provides the what, but the system provides the how. Here's the thing. If you focus solely on goals, you're setting yourself up for a roller coaster of emotions and likely to be constantly falling short of achieving them. But when you focus on systems, you're always in the game. You're continually making progress, and that's a win in itself. So if you've been fixated on goals, it's time to shift your attention to systems. Because at the end of the day, if you're always in the game, you'll eventually win sooner or later. 7. Take control of your environment. Have you ever wondered why some habits stick while others fall by the wayside? The answer often lies in your environment. You see, your surroundings aren't just a backdrop to your life. They're an active participant in it. They influence your behavior, sometimes subtly, sometimes overtly, but always significantly. The key takeaway here is to be the designer of your world, not merely the consumer of it. What does that mean? It means arranging your environment to make good habits easier and bad habits harder. For example, if you want to eat healthier, keep fruits and vegetables within easy reach and hide the junk food. If you want to read more,
When there's nothing holding you back.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, Coffee and Crypto family. If you can hear me right now, if I'm good, if I'm coming in clear, please drop some coffee in the chat box for yourself for being here this morning. And if you all don't mind, go ahead and blast this link out. This morning, right off the bat, we have an immediate announcement, and we also have a quick kind of like an interview. I ain't gonna lie, I got a huge person coming on the show today that's doing some really big things in this space. And literally, I had to make a phone call this morning, and I'm grateful that he was even available to hop on the show so soon. So I'm telling you right now, go to the group chats and let people know. Somebody just go to the group chats and blast out. I'm going over there myself. Let's blast out special guest on Coffee and Crypto right now. Special guest on Coffee and Crypto right now. There's a special guest coming on. I'm finna let them know to hop on, guys. So welcome to the show. We're gonna listen to a little personal development, and then I'll be back to bless you all today with this bullish content.
And the best part, once your environment is set up, maintaining good habits becomes almost effortless. It's not about relying on willpower. It's about creating a world where the right choices are the easiest ones to make. So, take a moment to assess your environment. What changes can you make to be the architect and environment that makes success inevitable? 8. Repetition, not perfection. Perfection is the enemy of progress. How many times have you put off starting something because you wanted everything to be just right? The truth is, mastery doesn't come from perfection. It comes from repetition. Bruce Lee once said, "I don't fear the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks. I fear the man who practiced one kick 10,000 times." In the realm of habits, repetition is your best friend. Whether it's practicing an instrument, working out, or learning a new skill, the key is to start with repetition, not perfection. Each repetition is a small but significant step toward ingraining that habit into your life. Think about it. The first time you do something, it feels awkward, maybe even difficult. But as you repeat it, it becomes more natural, almost automatic. That's the power of repetition. It turns the unfamiliar into the familiar, the difficult into the doable. If you're aiming to master a new habit, don't get bogged down by the details. Don't wait.
Yo, family. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto. It's about to go down. Listen, we got a special guest on the show this morning. I need everybody. I need all my nerds. Let's go light this chat up one time. We have a special guest. And I'm telling you right now, when I say special guest, I mean special guest. Go blast this link out right now. You don't want your family, you don't want your friends to miss out on this information of what is happening in the community of Web3 and blockchain technology. There's some huge things that's on the way. And if you are in the southeast part of the United States, this will be very important for you as well, even if you're everywhere, right? But specifically, if you're in the Southeast region, this will be a huge opportunity for you to be able to dive into this space even further. So guys, I'm about to go over here real quick, blast this out some more. I'm about to annoy the hell out of people's phones. They might, look, I'm about to go crazy. So if you're going crazy with me, let's get to the group chats. Until then, we're going to be live in the next 3 minutes. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto. Let's get this money.
The perfect time, the perfect plan, or the perfect conditions. Start now and let repetition do its magic. Because in the long run, it's not the one-off performances, but the consistent actions that build legends. 9. Discipline and motivation. Let's tackle a myth. The idea that successful people are always motivated. The truth? They're not. They face the same bouts of laziness, procrastination, and lack of motivation as anyone else. The difference? They show up anyway. Discipline is doing what you need to do, whether you feel like it or not. You see, motivation is fickle. It comes and goes. But habits, they're reliable. And that's why even when successful people don't feel like doing something, they do it anyway. They understand that the path to greatness is paved with consistency, not momentary bursts of inspiration. So how can you apply this to your life? Simple. Make a pact with yourself to show up, no matter how you feel. Whether it's going to the gym, working on your business, or practicing a skill, the act of showing up, even when you don't want to, creates a sense of commitment and discipline that motivation alone can't provide. Remember, The battle is often won before it's even fought. By making the decision to show up, you're already halfway there. And once you start, you'll often find that the motivation you were seeking comes naturally, as a byproduct of action. So the next time you're feeling held back by a lack of motivation, don't wait for it to magically appear. Take action and let the motivation follow. This is the way of the winner. All right, you've absorbed a wealth of knowledge from Atomic Habits. But let's get real. Information without action is merely entertainment. So here's your challenge. Take out your phone right now.
Take out your
Open
phone.
your notes app and jot down one micro habit you're committing to start today. It could be as simple as doing 5 push-ups every morning or reading 1 page of a book each night.
Take out your
Got
phone.
it? Good. Now set a reminder to check in on your progress 1 week from today. This isn't just about forming a new habit. It's about taking the reins of your life. And if you think this video can help someone else seize control of their destiny, go ahead and share it. Let's not just aim for personal greatness. Let's elevate those around us. The ball's in your court. What's your next move?
Yo, I got a quick question real quick. What's one atomic habit? What's one atomic habit that y'all are going to do? Did you do that? Did you do what he told you to do? See, success is about, I did it. My atomic habit that I'm going to do each and every single day, that one habit that I'm going to do every day is I'm going to make sure that I meditate 10 minutes a day. That has to happen. Whenever I do that, whether that's in my car, whether that's whatever, right? Guys, make sure that you're taking that time to yourself. Make sure that, you take time to not just listen. Sometimes you just can't listen to you, right? Sometimes you got to stop. Sometimes I believe that some of our biggest problems out here that we face today is that sometimes we listen to ourselves too much. And if we had the success and the results that we truly wanted from listening to ourselves all the time, we'd already have them. So sometimes you got to get out your own way, right? Sometimes you got to get up out your own way. And you have to start listening to other people. One of the biggest questions when it comes to this space is, who do you listen to? Welcome to Coffee and Crypto, episode number 148. Family, we are live, direct, and in full effect. And I want to make sure that I completely respect the big brother's time. So I'm going to jump straight into today's show. I told you guys we had a special guest today. Please make sure you blast this out. I called him at like 8 a.m. this morning. It might have been 7 a.m. He called me back. He was like, "What's up, man? What's going on, man?" He's such a cool guy. He's like, "What's going on, man?" And I was like, wow, I can't believe that, I'm grateful that he did call back because what I wanted to do was I was on Twitter, putting the show together. And I was like, guys, I saw something come across my screen. And I'm going to show y'all what I saw come across my screen. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. I'm going to show you exactly what I saw come across my screen. All right. Check this out. And for all my warriors, all my lovely baristas out there, I'm talking about my baristas, the ones who dropped the link for me. That's what I call y'all. Y'all my baristas. You know what I mean? Y'all be in the mix with me, getting all the hot coffee together. So I appreciate y'all inviting people to the coffee shop. But y'all already, I'm sure you've been reading it already. All right. You can see my screen, drop some coffee in the chat box. And make sure you just drop some coffee in the chat box for this brother right here from Miami, Florida. You know what I mean? Like literally has been in the tech space for a very long time. Very, very long time. And not too long, right? But long enough that he's someone that you can trust, someone that you can really listen to his story. And I had the opportunity to really first listen to him at this town hall meeting that we had with a couple of big people here in Atlanta. And I was like, man, this brother's spot on. And I made sure that I connected with him in whatever way I possibly could. And I'm just grateful to have someone like him in our corner and also be in his corner as well. But on November 4th, Saturday, November 4th, here in Atlanta, Georgia, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, join Hedera, Swirls Labs, and members of the Atlanta Web3 community for an evening of networking and presentations. Lehman Baird. Listen, how many people got H-bar? I need y'all to go crazy real quick now. If you got H-bar, just show my man, because I told him we was an H-bar community as well. We not like XRP Maximus. I know I got I know I got the XRP sign behind me, right? But I love that too. But you know, H bar is one of those. Okay, so light it up if you guys got H bar. Shout out to the people on YouTube that's tuning in. Shout out to Twitter. All right, make sure you all tap in. However, Lehman Barrett will be presenting Decentralized Recovery in Zenobia Zag, discussing the state of blockchain in Georgia. You all can go over to Hedera's official website. Actually, what I'll do for y'all is this, right? Some of y'all may not know how to do that. So let me make it, especially for my Zoom community. I got y'all real quick. Boom. Okay, first off, there you go. So make sure you click on that and go and make sure you, number one, follow Atlanta Chain. Okay, this is the Atlanta Blockchain Center. Okay, founded by a Black man, the only blockchain center in Atlanta, a crypto innovation hub. In 5 years, he's been able to fund starter labs. He's been able to fund so many different projects from Morehouse School of Medicine, Clark Atlanta, Morris Brown, the entire AUC, working with Georgia Tech, Georgia State, UGA. This man, Marlon Williams, is one of those. And you do not want to play around. So I'm going to go ahead and ask him to go ahead and unmute right now. Marlon, if you have anything that you would like to share with people, I mean, we have some other things that we're going to pull up as well, but I'm going to invite Mr. Marlon Williams up real quick so that he can bless you all with this value and this information.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Well, thanks for having me. And it's always a pleasure talking to you, Vincent. I really appreciate what you're doing for the community.
Thank you.
Now, at the end of the day, this is a financial revolution that's happening right before us. And if we go back to centuries, all of the industrial revolutions that's happened in the past, there's one specific community that hasn't had a fair share at it, and that's the African-American diaspora. Guess what? Crypto's changing that, right? Crypto is a fairer game, and we all have equal access. So the only thing stopping us is ourselves from getting involved. And that's why I've made it a mission really to help elevate Atlanta specifically. This is the Black Mecca of this country. And if we can't get it right here, if we can't build an ecosystem of crypto, blockchain, and Web3 businesses, enthusiasts, investors, we can't do it here in Atlanta. But, you know, it will be a shame. So our mission at the Blockchain Center is to just make Atlanta a top 10 innovation hub for blockchains. We incubate companies. We host events every single week. We bring in a ton of crypto companies that are established in this space, like Hedera, Coinbase. We had an event with Coinbase yesterday. And we're just constantly working diligently to help elevate Atlanta as an innovation hub for crypto, because we are overlooked.
Mr. Williams, can I share this quick clip with them really fast from yesterday's Coinbase City Hall meeting here in Atlanta?
Sure.
Awesome.
And then we've got Marlon Williams, the founder of the Atlanta Blockchain Center. Chuck Efstration, the Georgia House Majority Leader. Robbie Greenfield, the founder and CEO of Emoja Labs. And State Representative Sue Hong, the floor leader for Brian Kemp in the State House. All right, fantastic.
I need y'all to go blast this link out real quick in all group chats. Let's go ahead and increase these numbers. YouTube, send this out. Twitter, send this out. Let's get this money.
So, Mayor, maybe I'll start with you. You and I have just started having conversations a few weeks ago about crypto. And one of the things that you said to me is how, as a mayor, you were very focused on making sure the builders, innovators had room to grow and build in Atlanta. Can you kind of talk about tech and innovation and crypto and your vision of kind of where Atlanta can be as a tech center?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. It's great to see all of you all. And what we talked about was how Atlanta has always been this place where we do things differently. And President Shipman touched on that. We've always taken the opportunity to be different, to be innovative. Under our administration, we were able to open up a workforce center that really is a game changer in our city. And we did it by working with CEOs, corporations across the city. So, for example, Delta Airlines said we're going to need X number, 10,000 pallets in the next several years. And then someone else said, and we're going to need coders. And then someone else said, and we're going to need plumbers. And you go down the list. We were able to work with our technical college to set up a training program to be able to train people to fill this space. So in that same way that we're able to do that, I think there's an incredible opportunity for us to fill the space and fill the needs of where we are with crypto. And what I share with you is I don't know what I don't know. But I do know that there's a great opportunity. And I also believe that there is an opportunity for Atlanta to not just be on the ground floor, but to be able to take it all the way to the top as we've been able to do with so many other things in the city.
Great.
That's fantastic. Thank you. So Marlon, you're one of the reasons why we're here, founder, innovator, developer. Can you tell everyone kind of your story and share with everybody how you came into crypto?
Do you guys want me to take over the whole session tonight?
In under a few minutes.
Many of you know me. I have made it a mission effectively to help put Atlanta on the map for blockchain innovation. I have a background as a software developer, still code to this day for fun, and started my first medical software company in 2003 that I sold in 2008. Got wind of Bitcoin just a few months after it came out because of my role at the time running an IT department in Miami, Florida. And I've been following blockchain ever since. So it's safe to say that I've been in blockchain almost since the inception of it. Got more active in 2013, 14, and then even more active in 15 and 16 as blockchain became more programmable, and started building and experimenting with different solutions, including being a co-founder of a blockchain and just immersing myself in various blockchain-based initiatives. So I'm a builder of solutions on blockchain with a couple of decades of experience. And what I love about Atlanta is that it has all of the elements that a city needs to thrive and become an innovation hub. When I was going to school back in the day, we looked up to companies like Microsoft and Oracle. We learned a lot about Silicon Valley. That was the epitome of success in any tech ecosystem. I was part of the early startup ecosystem in Miami. We wanted to thrive, so I've seen what other cities do to help grow and become attractive to investors, to students so that they can stay, to builders and others. And I'm seeing a similar thing here in Atlanta. And the blockchain ecosystem here has so much potential to make things fairer for everyone. And that's what excites me the most and why I'm here and I'm building and founded the Blockchain Center to help educate the ecosystem around blockchain, to partner with organizations like 404DAO, We Studio, and others who are all part of the ecosystem. It isn't just us, by the way. And now getting more and more in front of legislators and working with them and having dialogues around how do we make Atlanta great for blockchain.
So it's safe to say that if you are on this show today and you're looking for opportunities in blockchain, I believe that Mr. Williams and the Atlanta Blockchain Center has a special place for you. And it's my understanding that it's open arms, the open policy type of thing there. You know, it's family. That's the vibes I get. I might not be right, but that's the vibes I get. So Mr. Marlon, I just wanted to really give you your flowers, brother, because every day is a day that we choose, and you're the person that I wanted to give the flowers to, because man, you every time like people say I blow their mind and with the information that I find, but brother, you blow my mind, man. I look up to you, and I'm grateful to have your number and be connected to you. and to start hosting our monthly Atlanta meetings for our crypto nerd and coffee and crypto community here. So here you have one of the leaders here, Anointed Ali. He's a huge trader. He trades internationally. Started with XRP, but he trades everything now. I mean, he's a huge part of why I'm even in this space. So he's on the call today. Another really big leader on the call. I know you're on Twitter a lot as well. Have you ever heard of Michael Branch? Digital asset investor. A lot of them post him. Oh, my bad. Let me ask you to unmute. Sorry about that. But,
no, it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so Michael Branch is here on the call. So some some people that are really been in the space for a while as well. So I know that we'll continue to support you. I know that you'll support us, and grateful to be here. And we're also going to talk about the other things that people we're going to talk about the raffle. Mr. Williams has given us about, I believe, 3 tickets. So I'm going to tell you all how you can get involved in this. If you're in Atlanta and you want to come to the event on Saturday live, if you want to, he has 3 complimentary tickets to come sit in the same room as Lehman Baird, right? Is that correct?
Yeah. So, well, that event is free
Okay.
for everyone, but there's a Web3 conference. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, that's hosted by Georgia Tech, and we're sponsoring it. So that's the one that's paid, but you guys get 3 free tickets to give away. And then everything after that, it's a 25% off discount for others. But awesome. The Saturday Hedera event is completely free. You just got to go to hedera.com events and then register there.
Awesome. Well, sounds like a movie, man. Thank you so much. Can we drop some coffee in the chat box for Mr. Marlon Williams for coming here, giving us 3 tickets to a 3-day. There's 3 tickets available, and I'm gonna raffle those off at the end of the show to people that are here in Atlanta, close to Atlanta. You don't have to be in Atlanta. If you want to be here, you want to make this, you want to be in the space. Listen, it's all about being at the events. I'm a huge believer. You cannot do anything. My career took off from events. This is going to happen. Your career is going to take off from being in the right rooms. Thank you so much, Mr. Williams, for all you do, man. And I'm looking forward to touching bases with you here soon.
Thank you. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you.
Awesome. Wow. All right. So now we get into the bullish content. Are y'all ready? I mean, that was bullish. You feel me? Like, Atlanta is a place in a space that you can feel comfortable with, that you can be here in, right? And that you can connect to. So I want to say thank you all for allowing Mr. Williams to come in this morning and brace us with some value. But now we get into the content that we have to share today. And I'm gonna just breeze through this stuff today. All right. So let's not even waste any time and jump straight into the content. Now, this is the website right here. It's web3atl.io, web3atl.io, web3atl.io. And if you're in Atlanta or surrounding Atlanta, how about this? I don't have a special way to raffle it off in my mind, because this is all just a blessing. So if you want to come, if you would like to come with me to the Web3 ATL, the 3-day from November 3rd through the 5th, starting tomorrow. If you want to be in the building, Georgia Tech, it's 1 day away. If you want it, if you got my number, text me. If you're in Atlanta, you got my number, text me. And I'm gonna figure out from there how I'm gonna get you all to figure this out for us. But I would love for us to be there and represent together. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and look at what's going on in the total crypto market cap. So total crypto market cap, remember last week we were back here, right? Last Tuesday, last Thursday, right? Last Thursday, last Tuesday, we were all the way, well, actually, excuse me. We were back here last Thursday, last Tuesday. I remember these, right? I remember when they hit it. We finally broke out of this zone between 1.25 and 1.24. All right, we broke out of this, and y'all already know what this is. What type of trade is this, family? Where are our traders at? Is this RP or S? What are we looking at right here? Where we're at right now Are we at an R, a P, or a S family? What are we looking for? What are we looking for, right? What are we looking for? Are we on an R, a P, or a S? Okay. Exactly. So with that being said, right, the total crypto market cap is going bullish. There's a retest happening, right? There's a retest happening. And guess what? You all can make sure that you are ready to take advantage, because when they say buy the dip, one of the charts that I like to look at to make sure that there's enough dip for my chip is the total crypto market cap, which is total. So if you're looking for it, it's just total. That's the ticker symbol, TOTAL. All right. And then going to look at coin market cap. Let's go ahead and take a look real quick. Bitcoin's at 34,000, Ethereum's at 1,800. It's still like hanging around, right? And then you got XRP at 61 cents. Now, something I want y'all to pay attention to is this, right? Y'all remember we talked about the market cap. We are 2 billion away from jumping BNB. I believe that by the end of today, XRP will be the number 4 token in the world. And if you don't believe me, I got news for you today to show you why. Now, the first thing we got to do is we got to start with what the bearable bull calls the lizard people. Okay. And Senator Elizabeth Warren latest move raises serious questions about the future of crypto in the USA. Her attack on cold storage and self-custody wallets, linking them to criminal activity, adds to the ongoing regulatory debate.
Last year, you wrote that, quote, in their attempt to avoid being traced, illegal actors have adopted ever more sophisticated cryptocurrency technologies, such as non-custodial wallets. Last year, you wrote... So y'all already know. The reason why they don't want self-custodial cold storage wallets is because they want your assets to be in their banks, right? They want your assets to be in their banks. Now, here's a quick clip from Dante Disparte, who is the Chief Strategy Officer and head of global policy at Circle. Listen to him as he talks about stablecoin legislation and how CBDCs are not coming anytime soon in the U.S.
Do you think a CBDC is coming in the U.S.?
I don't think so, for a lot of reasons, not least of which, of course, is our societal tendency to like freedom, to like privacy. I think the air gap between the central bank, your wallet, and how you spend your money is a powerful feature in free societies. And I don't think the United States is ready for that operating model. We could barely pass stablecoin legislation in no small measure because of states' interest. And this boundary question around federal preemption is an important societal debate that we have. Even the Fed's own acknowledgement of any central bank experiment at the Fed would require congressional authorization before it is even launched. And so I don't think the U.S. would operate in that type of structure, but we should absolutely encourage public sector payments innovation.
All right. So that is, again, that's a guy who is the Chief Strategy Officer over and the head of global policy over at Circle. And we all know Circle is a stable coin, and they are up on the information, right, of what's going on, in this space. Now, that's the side of CBDCs in America. Now I want to take you all to the UK so you can see the difference, right? The difference in how they are legislating this type of technology. Pay attention.
As you know from your program, 89 countries around the world are now actively considering this development. The House of Lords Economic Affairs Committee produced a report, which I have here, Central Bank Digital Currencies, a Solution in Search of a Problem. I won't go through the report, but I would just say that one of the conclusions from this report is that the UK is not yet at a position where we feel there's a convincing case why the retail CBDC should be launched, but they've introduced a task force which is basically working on the whole process, learning lessons from other jurisdictions around the world as to what we need to advance this. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
It's not a matter of if, It's a matter of when, and that is from the House of Lords. Now, getting through this show today, all right, in other news, October 22nd, this came out on the NASDAQ, so I wanted to make sure that, we're using a reputable source. XRP News, November 9th deadline. There's a November 9th deadline, 10 days before Noint Day, right? 10 days before Noint Day, we have a XRP, SEC, and Ripple on the brink of settlement. Why? Because Judge Torres ordered them, right, that their deadline to have their meeting is November the 9th. Why are they so pressed? Why do they want to meet on November 9th? Well, maybe because right here, right, all of these go live November 19th, right? ISO 20022 goes live November 19th for SEPA, DTCC, SwiftFin Plus, BNY Mellon, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, HSBC, Citi, Credit Suisse, Barclays, and the Eurosystem Securities. FedNow, Bank of Botswana, Bank of Australia is all going live, and they need this technology. The SEC got to get the heck out of the way because they are hindering this, and they're not going to be able to hinder it anymore. They told that judge, they told Judge Torres, you make sure that before the 19th, this thing is settled. Family, you might only have 5 more days, 7 more days, 6 more days to get it together before this thing takes off. I'm not even playing with you. You might only have a few more days to get it together. All right. Now, the U.S. Government Accountability Office, okay? The SEC needs to be held accountable. The government, the GAO had to step in. And October 31st, they said that the Securities and Exchange Commission applicability of the Congressional Review Act to Staff Accounting Bulletin number 121. I'm going to read this little highlight. On March 31st of 2022, the SEC issued Staff Accounting Bulletin number 121. The bulletin provides interpretive guidance regarding how covered entities should account for and disclose their custodial obligations to safeguard crypto assets held for their platform users. The SEC did not submit a report pursuant to the Congressional Review Act to Congress or the Comptroller General on the bulletin. So they issued a bulletin, they issued this little act, and they went against the CRA, the Congressional Review Act. The CRA requires that before a rule can take effect, an agency, which is the SEC, must submit a report on the rule to both the House of Reps and the Senate, as well as the Comptroller General, and provides procedures for congressional review where Congress may disapprove of rules. So Congress didn't even have the opportunity back on March 31st of 2022 to even say no, right? So the SEC just moved forward. They used, again, regulation by enforcement, which is never a good thing. And this is really, really good news for us because that means that some things are about to change up in the SEC because everybody is upset with them. Can we drop some coffee in the chat box for that? All right, let's get it. Now, while all of that's happening, the SEC is ramping up their allegations, their lawsuits. They are going crazy right now, y'all. Today, we charge, and this just happened, all right? How many people invested in SafeMoon? This was on November 1st. Check this out. Today, we charge SafeMoon, its creator, and the company's CEO for perpetrating a massive fraudulent scheme through the unregistered sale of the crypto asset security SafeMoon. Now, this is what really grinds my gears. What show? I got a question. What show was that from? What really grinds my gears? Y'all remember that? So what really grinds my gears about this whole thing is that the Ripple, there we go. Ripple had to sit in a lawsuit, right? Ripple had to sit in a lawsuit for 2.5 years and pay almost $500 million in fines, right? Understand something, y'all. Understand something, family. Okay? Understand something, family. Sorry, I had to do something. Okay, cool. There we go. Understand this. There's a reason why Gary Gensler did not sue, did not sue ahead of time. They been knew about this. Safe Moon ripped us off. We all got ripped. Some people made money, but a lot of us got ripped. There was no liquidity when it was time to sell. Y'all understand that a lot of this has happened? And after 2.5 years, y'all finally decide you want to go after Safe Moon? Something's not adding up, family. Then the SEC turns around, and today, November 2nd, they say, you know what? We're going after PayPal. They said Safe Moon wasn't big enough. We're going after PayPal. Now the SEC subpoenas PayPal about their USD stablecoin. What is wrong with this man? What is wrong with Gary? You know, what is going on right now? You know, and in my head, it just means one thing. He knows his time is running up. His time is running out. Fire Gary Gensler is all over Twitter. He is the biggest disgrace to the SEC ever. The worst chairman ever. So, check this out. Now, the US is focused on suing PayPal. Well, check this out. This is from Paris Blockchain Week, which just happened, okay? PayPal receives approval to offer crypto services in the United Kingdom. So remember, y'all, the UK said that they were blocking PayPal payments. Y'all remember when they said that? We reported that here. That was like a month ago. Remember we said that the UK, drop some coffee if y'all remember that now, and I told y'all it was weird at that moment. And look what ended up happening, right? They ended up flooding people out, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. They poured fear into a bunch of people in the UK's heart. People got out of crypto, said, nah, dang, we can't even get no crypto out here in the UK. And then guess what? After they liquidated the market, got these people out, here comes the institutions. Here comes the institutions. Here comes the big money flowing in. They got you out. They couldn't put the cryptos on the stock market in the beginning. They couldn't get them on the NASDAQ. They couldn't get them. We had our own market to play in for the last 10 plus years. We've had the opportunity to play in this market. $10 a week for 5 years is a lot of money. $10. Let me watch this. 52 times 5 is 260. Times that by 10, that's $2,600. Hey, Anointed, with $2,600 in the XRP right now, just $2,600 in XRP, that's enough XRP to change something in your life. Am I lying, Anoint? Like that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. You don't need 260,000 in there. Maybe not for everybody, but it's enough. It'll do something. It'll put you in a better position than what you was in. Let's keep going. I got more bullish content. This came out today. Yeah. Yeah, we're keeping it hot. T-Mobile. How does the blockchain of the future look like? This is on T-Mobile's website. They're talking about blockchain. Who is T-Mobile connected to? Who is T-Mobile connected to? Who is T-Mobile a governing council member of? This company that's going to be in Atlanta, Hedera Hashgraph, right? They're a governing council member, right? Blockchains bring trust and security to digital transactions. Security plays a major role in this. Dutch Telecom supports more than 10 public blockchain networks with their own infrastructure, Hedera Hashgraph being one of them. Now another one is being added with Alpha Zero. Okay, listen, it's not going to be one winner. A lot of these technologies are going to go up in price, family. Like, don't get it mistaken. Don't get it mistaken. A lot of these are going to go up. Okay, I'm not giving you financial advice. I don't got a disclaimer because I'm not giving you financial advice. This is not advice. This is not advice at all. This is just what I'm doing. Okay. Now, I got a bomb to drop on y'all right now. Anybody ready for this? I got a bomb to drop on y'all real quick. Anybody ready for this? Anybody ready for this bomb? The crypto nerds is the bomb.com. That's the bomb.com. You know what I mean? This is what we do. I got a big bomb to drop on y'all real quick. All right, let's get it. It's hot enough. It's hot enough. It's hot enough. Check this out, y'all. Check this out. Anybody ever heard of Deloitte? Anybody ever heard of a company called Deloitte before? Anybody ever heard of this? Okay, cool. Does anybody know what Deloitte does? All right. Let me ask, let me call on somebody because I'm always, oh wow, hold on, wait. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna try something different today. Miss Janet, can you unmute and let us know what you know about Deloitte? Can you do that this morning? Are you available to just unmute and let us know a little bit? I know I love to hear from y'all. I love to hear y'all voices.
Am I unmuted?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Oh, okay. I just know the name. I have to admit, I don't know anything about them.
Oh, wow.
So,
but you know the name.
The name is very familiar.
Okay, awesome. So Mr. Branch said that it's the 4th largest accounting firm in the world. So I'm going to show you all some of their services right now. Appreciate you, Miss Janet. It's always great to hear your voice. Awesome. So check this out, y'all. So Deloitte, look at these topics that may interest you. Okay, resilience, climate, trust, future of work, cloud, cyber, future of infrastructure, digital transformation, 5G, diversity, equity, and inclusion, illicit finance, right? Look at this right here. Consulting, audit and assurance, financial advisory, tax, risk advisory, legal. They work with the largest Fortune 500 companies and helping them become the best in all aspects. That's what Deloitte is. Right? If you're a Deloitte advisor, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know Deloitte was like this. I think I want to be I believe I want to actually, like, I never wanted to have any, but Deloitte sounds like a great, like something that I could get a lot of value from. Like, I love this show because I find companies, like, we've talked about them before, but I didn't know a whole lot about Deloitte until I went on their website and started studying them. And I was like, man, I really like what they do, right? And I could learn a lot and be able to bring that over to what I'm doing in my future, right? Because we still young. Okay. Now, I want to show y'all something. Deloitte put out a paper, the 9th edition, by the way, reading the global payments radar, scanning for opportunities and potential threats in the payments market. Okay. This is Deloitte now. Okay, now they work with the top Fortune 500 companies and they consult them. Whew. This is about to sit on y'all because like when I saw this morning, I was like, Lord, say it ain't so. Okay, now read this. As some clients try to develop cross-border strategies, Deloitte is one of only a handful of firms with truly global capabilities. Deloitte, look where they sit. They sit above Ernst Young. They sit above Accenture. They sit above IBM. They sit above, look where they are. Depth of consulting capabilities. They are number 1. Hold on. I ain't done with y'all. Pay attention. I'm about to control F this bad boy or command F this bad boy. Watch this right here, y'all. Watch this right here. Is your institution prepared? Pay attention. Over the next 18 months, we anticipate the following trends will be amongst the most significant in defining. Compelling issuers, compelling new payment alternatives in e-wallets like Venmo, Apple Pay, Alipay, and Ripple are emerging from startups and non-bank competitors, upending traditional payment ecosystems and experiences. Hold up. I ain't done with y'all yet. Watch this. Watch this right here. On here, they talk about cross-border payments and blockchain. Deloitte has developed a proof of concept and accelerators to facilitate cross-border payments over blockchain platforms. Applicable use cases include B2B wholesale, supplier payments, and international remittances. Deloitte has partnered with existing blockchain platforms for enhanced integrations such as Stellar and Ripple. Ooh. 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 Stop playing. It's over with. We won. And look at this right here. I had to go. Y'all know me. I went on the Deloitte website and I found an article because that's the type of researcher I am. I got to make sure we seal the deal. May 2016, this has been going on since 2016, before the first crypto bull run even happened. Deloitte showcases integration of Ripple technology into Temenos, which we know Temenos is a partner of Ripple. How do we know? Because we've been, listen, because I'm so nasty. I'm so nasty, I can get cocky. I'm so nasty with it. Like, I'm so nasty with this. Like, I'm so good at what I do. Like, I'm so grateful for what I do. Look at this right here. The ripple effect. What's the impact on banking? This is Temenos. Let's go to their main websites. Who is Temenos? Temenos Banking Cloud, the trusted SaaS for 700 plus banks around the world. SaaS is used for messaging. We're going into ISO 20022, which is a messaging standard. Temenos is connecting the ISO Ripple into all of it. And hold on. Look at this. Temenos IBM. I ain't been on their website in a minute, but let me see. Let me see. Let me see. There we go. Hold on. I ain't done. I ain't done. Let's see. See if we can find it. Okay. Well, Ripple's all over, but I didn't find this, but I know for a fact that Ripple is a partner of Temenos. I can tell you that 100%, y'all. We've seen it before. But with that being said, yo, I hope y'all are ready for this ripple effect that's about to happen, because Ripple Labs has been the solution. It's always going to be the solution, and there's nothing that they can do about it. All they can do is just go ahead and get in while they can, right? Because we in already, baby. Hey, hey, we in already. We in already. I'm still in the rabbit hole. I don't know if y'all see me. This is how I do live. Like this, like, if y'all want to know, this is really how I be. Like, I literally go through everything. You know what I mean? So Deloitte showcase integration of Ripple technology, allowing real-time international payments. This is from May 20th of 2016 out in Barcelona. Fintech, you know what I mean? So, like, people ask me, what's my favorite sector? Fintech. If I'm gonna risk anything, it's fintech. Fintech had a terrible year. Don't mean that it's terrible. Don't mean that it's gonna have a terrible lifetime. Just because fintech had a terrible year doesn't mean it's gonna have a terrible lifetime, family. Does anybody feel me on that? Anybody know where I'm coming from? I'm happy y'all showed up to today's show, because I know you got a lot of value today. I know that you all really enjoyed yourselves, because I really enjoyed myself. I impressed myself. So I know for a fact I impressed upon you, all right, some new information that can absolutely change your situation. With that being said, I'm going to call on my brother Mo, because I know he had his hand raised. Feel free to unmute your line, my biggity brother.
I just want to say, let's go! Man, look, if we ain't changing the game right now, I don't know who is, bro. Like, come on, bro. My bro bringing it right hot off the press. And some of them still don't get it, bro. Like I said, man, last night, man, you was out here sucking the blood out of crypto this week, boy. I know you was coming with some heat when you came on Coffee and Crypto, boy. Look, hey, look, I'm proud of you, bro. Keep on going up. We already here. Downs of dozens. It's over with. We at the top right now.
Hey, appreciate you, bro.
I love y'all.
Appreciate you.
Nerves.
Mm.
And I got a client in the car, but nerves. I love y'all. Let's do it. Let's go.
Crawl Billy, come on up, big bro.
Man, you know, you hear all these words and stuff. And you hear all these names and stuff. Now, I know that people can just pop on and buy some crypto. They can just buy some, you know, they'll get flooded in, they'll just buy some and won't know the value of all the operations around the coin. It's like so many dimensions, XLM. There are so many dimensions that we're talking about. It's not just having some, it's really knowing how to get the value out of it and to explore it. And then you've got some things in Atlanta that you're talking about doing. I mean, it's like, thinking about putting some gas in the car and closing the restaurant and just come down. I mean, to me, that's important. I can always do a Crawlbilly blockchain center somewhere, but not if I don't know about it. I can't just pop in. I can't just buy something and just say that I own it. I should really know how to get the most out of it. I mean, the utility of XLM, the XDC, the networks, it's not just having it, it's really knowing what you own, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you can get in a bag with the nerds and learn how to trade. That's just so much, and it's so good. And I wish I had Mo's enthusiasm. I have it in my mind. I just don't have it in my body. But you know what? I can change. I can change. It's all good. Good information this morning. Welcome to your guests and the things that y'all are doing to make this happen is incredible. It's power to all people. It's power to us, and we're getting the knowledge. We're participating. We're putting the time into, and we're going to be powerful people, and we already are. We're educating ourselves. I love you. Appreciate you. So, Coffee and Crypto. Let's go, nerds.
Let's go. Woo! Hey, we lit it up today. We lit it up, family. We lit it up today. I can't even cap. You don't know what else to say. Like, I don't know what else to say. I don't want to end the show. Like, it's like I don't know what to say, but I still got 5 minutes left. Anybody got anything that you can say? Feel free to unmute. I need some help. Anybody got anything? Oh, also, shout out to my brother John Jackson. We got a huge event coming up. November 26th here in Atlanta that we're collaborating on. And we have a very special guest. Just locked her in yesterday. So I can't wait to announce the mega star that we have coming. I can't wait to announce the mega star in the crypto blockchain space that we have coming to this event to talk to, all my sisters, about getting into this blockchain space. I'm telling you, November 26th, if you need a trip to Atlanta, if you have not been to Atlanta in a while, November 26th will be a time for you to travel on down here and come get this value. But that's neither here nor there. Mr. Brown, did you unmute Mr. Brown? I saw you unmuted. I don't know if you meant to.
I did. I apologize. I lost service for the last 10 minutes. Had to run in late and turn off my son. But I love the show. Always dropping amazing, amazing content. Thank you for, Noah, I was just thinking about how you are just a resource and bringing in not just information, but connecting us to real live people, man. Appreciate you. God bless you. I know time's running out, so I'm not going to take up a lot.
Oh, y'all good, man. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, Mr. Brown. And then my boy Mo raised his hand up. Go ahead, big dog.
I just wanted to say, I know you asked if anybody had anything. XRPH is partnered with another company in Africa. Help RPH. My bad. I can't post right now because I'm driving, but I'm just letting you know. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to go pull it up, you know what I'm saying? You can. XRP Healthcare.
Yeesh. Yeesh. XRPH just connected with another company out of Africa. That's what Mo just said, man. So be on the lookout for that article. Y'all go and do your research. Look, it's been an amazing day. Episode number 148. Next week, by Thursday, will be at episode number 150. 150 episodes of Coffee and Crypto. I don't know how many episodes you all have of Crypto Nerds. I mean, that's ridiculous. I can't even think about how many. No, I don't even know how many episodes of Crypto Nerds it is. I can't even think about that. Can't even guesstimate it. But a lot of episodes of that too. So I hope that y'all have been on top of it over these last couple of years, because I have, and it's time. Sheesh. Shout out to the nerds. Y'all have an amazing rest of your day. I'm about to finish up some work I got to get done. I appreciate y'all. Let's freaking go to the moon. And y'all already know. Oh, wait. Before y'all go, tonight, if you are a nerd, calling all nerds, this evening, we got Billy Talk. Y'all know what that boy Ron Lee said. He said, if you ain't on Billy Talk, listen, what'd he say? He said, if you ain't on Billy Talk, that's the reason why, or that's the choice. If you ain't on Billy Talk, that's the choice you made. I believe that's the words that Ron Lee used. That's the risk. That's what he said. He said, that's the risk. If you're not on Billy Talk, that's the risk. So make sure you all are on Billy Talk. Y'all already know y'all should have a calendar inside of it. If you want to join the Crypto Nerds, go to cryptonerds.biz. Again, that's cryptonerds.biz. That's crypto with a K, nerds with a Z. Crypto with a K, nerds with a Z. Make sure you guys tap in. Okay, it's be the best investment you make in your life, because just as easy as it is to pay 1, 2, 3, it's as easy to make it right back when you're rocking with the Crypto Nerds. With that being said, y'all have an amazing rest of the day. Love each and every single one of y'all. And make sure you tap in with me. Let's get this money.